Hey, good morning, everybody. Tuesday, June 20th, 2017. Another day where I kind of slept in a little bit. It's been it's a long weekend, a long week after a long weekend, and just got a lot of stuff going on at work. A lot of presentations, a lot of training and all that stuff, but hey, that's what keeps me around. That job security is what they call it. I wanted to kind of hit on some things about dress code. If you guys have been watching me for as long as I've been doing these videos, you always see me wearing this, always, unless it's the weekend, and that's because we go by a strict dress code. And the reason why we have a dress code is because we try to set a precedent for the individuals in the program that come in. We want to get them acclimated to seeing people who take dress code seriously. Now, dress code is essentially, it sets the reputation for that department, but at the same time, it also markets a product, and that product is you. And the more that you dress appropriately for the job that you want to eventually get into, or that you are a part of, you have to look the part. And that's what it is. If someone sets a dress code, it's a code. You have to follow it. You get paid to follow it, so you have to follow it. But we have individuals that come into the program all the time that just don't take it seriously enough, and that's just the fact that they're just starting off. They're in the beginning stages of their working experience, and so it's understandable. You have individuals coming in that still wear the traditional, I shouldn't say traditional, but problematic attire, Michael Jordan shoes, Nike shorts and hoodies and hats and everything like that. But that kind of stuff, it has to go away eventually, and at least temporarily, because while you're on the job, if you're working behind a desk, you're wearing admin spec stuff. You're wearing professional uniform, professional clothes that look the role. Because the thing is, when individuals come into the tribe itself, they want to look like they're dealing with someone who knows what they're knows what they're talking about, knows the position, and takes themselves and their organization professionally. So if someone were to come into the main building and be in direct contact with initially, the first person to come in contact with somebody with basketball shorts on, Jordan shoes, and a hoodie, that doesn't say I'm dealing with a professional business. That says that I'm dealing with, it just doesn't say that. And so, that could lose revenue, that could lose business opportunities. And so it's important to be consistent with how you dress every single day, because people don't judge you. Well, at least they shouldn't, but they do. People will judge you. Do your shoes match your boots? Black on black, brown on brown. Do the colors that you're wearing conflict with the others? Like right now today, I have the dark blue polo that I always have on, and I have a pair of gray khakis on. And so I'm always dressed every single day to either present or also go out in the field and work if I have to, which does happen from time to time. They need assistance out there, but mainly my role is to do all the trainings and the paperwork and all the exciting fun stuff. So that's usually what I do. So the thing is, one of the biggest problems that I see around the reservation are individuals that just don't dress professionally, and they see it every single day. They go to the other departments, they have family members that work in other departments, they have seen it growing up, that you can pretty much wear whatever you want, as long as you're just wearing clothes. And it just doesn't fly like that anymore, and we have to try to change the tone, change the, what we're trying to gear these people for. The people in our program, they come in, we're trying to gear them towards jobs of any nature, of any spectrum, whatever they want to go into. If they want to be professional, if they want to go into admin, if they just want to work outside with their hands, we're trying to have them dress to fit that role, because they're marketing themselves, because they never know when you're going to be sitting across from somebody who ran across you at a previous time and you were not dressed professionally. The thing is, if you're always carrying yourself professionally and you're always making yourself look professional, that whenever you run into people, they know exactly what to expect. They're not you know, if you see somebody and you're just in ragged clothes, and in their mind they're like, I've run across this person a few times and this is the first time I've ever noticed them wearing ragged clothes. Maybe something's wrong. Maybe they have a day off or it's the weekend. And that for me, that's the case. You know, on the weekends, you know, yeah, I relax a little bit. If it's warm out, I wear khaki shorts, just a t-shirt, sometimes flip-flops. You know, that's what I like to wear on the weekends. Or if it's a little colder, I wear some jeans and a t-shirt. You know, that's just typically what I wear. But when it's business time, when it's time to work, there's a code. I go by the code. I have no problem with the code. I don't particularly like dressing and tucking my shirt in all the time, but, you know, I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't own my own business. I don't make my own rules. But the thing is, I think it's important to also enforce and to set the example for other individuals who are not quite job ready. And so wearing what I wear every single day, that's important to me. So that's why I do it. And I also train and preach on it all the time. People come in and they're wearing basketball shorts. I'm like, that's not going to fly. You need to go home and change that, you know, or don't wear that again. And, you know, it does take time. You know, people come into the program, they haven't worked, they don't have much money. I understand, I get it. But I also had to do the same thing. And when I first started off, I didn't make a lot of money. You know, I still kind of don't. But the thing that I do is I make sure that I had what I needed to have regardless of the money that I had. And so you can go to Value Village and get a pair of dress pants for like $8-9. And just, that's it for that week. You buy one pair of dress pants, and then the next time you get paid, you buy a nice shirt. And then the next time you get paid, you slowly start accruing new clothes. And the thing is, what you were wearing before probably wasn't working for you. Now you want to change your life, turn it around, get a job, start a career, get your life going in the right direction. You need to change things. And so changing things includes changing what you wear and how you carry yourself and how you conduct yourself on a daily basis. That's what that means. So it's not necessarily you're wrong. It just means that you want to change, you need to make changes. And it's not that we're forcing you or trying to tell you you're wrong. It's just that we're trying to help you with that change, because you want to get a job, you want to have a career, you want to develop yourself, you want to get your education. Things need to change, because whatever you're doing before in the past, that wasn't working. We're going to give you the right ideas and the right tools to show you that this works, because it does. So got some new guys coming in. Probably won't have anybody join the program for another 3 months, and I'm stoked about that, because the hiring phase and the initial training phase has been just getting and eating away at my motivation. To be honest with you, man, it's just been ongoing for the last month. Just the hiring and the bringing new people on, get them acclimated to the program, and it was a good 6 weeks. It just wears you down, because it's just, you know, it's only supposed to be like this every quarter, but we wanted to have a full staff, because we want to have as many people as possible in our program. And people come and go all the time. You know, they finish their year up, or they get a job, which is awesome, you know, and we want that to happen. But at the same time, we also want to keep as many people in the program as possible, and we don't need to, I don't like having less than maybe 25. So we had to bring them all in. So this will be the last group until about September, October. So I'm stoked. So hopefully get this done quick. So 500 push-ups, still going with that. I'm going to do that during lunch today, maybe go for a run. We'll see. But other than that, though, have a good Tuesday. Talk to you on Wednesday.